NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's second-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. We're at the Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, site of one of the PGA Tour's premier stops, the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Always attracting a great field, and through the years, it has been the scene of just some championship play from one guy in particular.
Tiger Woods has won there an incredible 8 times.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Sometimes you get breaks, and he got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. I looked doomed for that.
That was a nice birdie, and no doubt he's feeling pretty good about his position on this leaderboard.
A series of good holes in a row has got him to this point. Should be safely on deck.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. That was not a very good read right there. Getting set now over the putt. Name comes off the top of that leaderboard after that par.
Yeah, at the moment, not much they can do. All the good stuff's being played elsewhere. Oh, if this is up, it's good.
In the fairway here at the third hole. Second shot. Good look at the green. That was a solid strike and a good result. Shouldn't be a problem here.
Given the situation, Rich, things so tight at the top. Very, very good birdie.
That was huge right there. Still with a great chance to come away with this title. Good contact, good result. Nice position, short grass, second shot. These are the kind of conditions, beautiful sunny skies, light winds, where players just love to walk with the sun at their back and make some birdies. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Good birdie right there and good score. How about 8 under for the tournament? Frank, at the fourth, we pulled the hammer out. Here, maybe it's a scalpel?
Well, it just depends. A little trailing breeze. A drive is not always a bad play here. 367 yards to the front is a little kick forward. So, wind behind your back, almost worth a go.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
And they're close, about 8 feet from the cup. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Really hitting on all cylinders now. 9 under for the tournament. Frank, talk to us about the 6th hole here at Bay Hill. Intimidating to look at as
I don't want to talk about it, Rich. I don't like the look of the hole. It's too tough. It intimidates everybody.
I can't imagine what players would be feeling walking up to this tee box.
Yeah, stand there. You'll find out.
From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
Workmanlike hole. He walks away with a par. Well, you're breathing a sigh of relief. Your round wasn't sunk at the par 5 6th, and now you come to this par 3. It's just a little under 200 yards.
Yeah, aiming at the middle of the green's not a bad thing here, Rich. You can always putt to the corners and have a birdie chance.
You take 3 and walk off this hole to the 8th?
Well, you could get a little greedy. You know, a tee shot in the middle of this green is not too bad. You'll still have a birdie putt.
Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Not a gimme, but well within his range. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now at the 8th, and Frank, this really is a clever design, fun hole to play.
Very pretty hole. That bunker down the left, just over 300 yards. Ideally, you just work it off that bunker.
Always makes the hole easier, playing it from the fairway. This is the second shot at the par 4. Good swing, good shot yet again. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally, a nice little draw off the tee. The hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left, and yet the green goes the other way.
Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. That will be a great look at birdie. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. And who knows? It is a 4-round tournament, setting himself up for a good weekend, maybe a great one. The young star makes his birdie. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Looks to be a good setup going into the green here at the 10th. Frank, the approach shot here to the par 4 10th. Decent chance for a birdie with a good shot?
It is really all about distance control. There's 4 different sections here at 10, but if you've got the right club in your hand, then you are looking directly at the flag.
Headed for the bunker, I think. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Solid play, heart of the green. Never a bad score on the card. That's par. Another par 4 here, the 11th. It's just under 440 yards. This time, there's water looming left and then bunkers on the right-hand side. It's a pretty good challenge, Frank.
This hole's very similar to the third hole on the front side. 2 bunkers down the right side. Just got to keep it a little left. You don't have to hit driver here.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one. Oh, that's it. New member of the 300-yard club.
Good poke right there. Frankie's cranking it and banking it. Giant drives, a boatload of birdies. What a round.
Yeah, these are the days you just dream for. We know golf's not that easy, but on a day like today, savor it and just keep going. Keep doing it.
Okay, 20 feet. Not too bad. Trying to make yet another birdie. You couldn't ask for much more than that, except to make it. No problems there.
Yeah, keeps the round going, keeps the momentum on his side.
Teeing it up here on the 12th, 574-yard par 5, Frank.
Another one that's reachable, obviously long and straight. That rough down the right side, though, is normally very thick. Avoid the 2 bunkers, lots of contours and undulations around this green.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Racking them and stacking them. That's 12 under par now for the tournament. At the par 4 13th now, Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those 3 bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot. I'm loving that balance.
Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up? It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
Par 4 13th, Frank, how do you hit this approach shot?
Rich, it's the first par 4 at Bay Hill where the water is actually on the right of the green, and that has to be taken into consideration. Just a little errant shot, and then you're going to be wet. So a little left of the flag, that's where you want to be.
Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, little change in the attitude right now. When you've let one go, you've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
That's good work. That's a good par right there. Frank, I like a good par 3 over 200 yards, requiring that one good clean strike. And here's a good case in point, 216 yards, all you want.
Yeah, bunker at the back, bunker to the left side, a little collection area to the right. So really, in the end, you've got one choice. That's hit your best.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Midway through this back 9. Could use this birdie here at the 14th. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday. And trying for another one today. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. A huge dog leg here.
Once again, make sure you know the distance to carry the bunker or run out. You got to play to your strength.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time.
Well, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. We've seen guys through the years blow the tournament right on this hole.
Yeah, if you get a little too greedy here, you try and make eagle. It's sometimes with a good tee shot, it's an easy 4, but a 3 brings 7 into play.
Frank, what a turn of events here.
You're absolutely right, Rich. This round started off completely on the wrong foot, but he's managed to somehow keep his composure and turn this round completely in the other direction.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Back in 1971, Frank, Arnold Palmer won the event. That was 8 years before he actually became the host. Beat one of the sweet swingers in the game, Julius Boros, by a shot.
Yeah, Julius Boros is certainly a name to remember and a rhythm that everybody would like to copy. But, you know, in the mid-'70s, Arnold was just prolific. And he grew to really love and savor his own event. Once he put his name on it, the event just simply grew in stature.
Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
Sometimes you get breaks, and you got one right there.
Yeah, I guess the bunker was a little smaller than I thought it was. I looked doomed for that.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. It is in for an eagle. Frank, par 3/17 here at Bay Hill. How difficult is this hole?
This one takes your best tee shot, Rich. Otherwise, you're just looking at 4 or 5. Should be safely on deck. Our computer gives us 23 feet, Rich.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe it.
Frank, how'd you like to be a rookie? You're going up against, at the time, the greatest player in the game, the great white shark, Greg Norman, and you hole a 7-iron to win a tournament?
Well, all you had to do was look at the expression on Norman's face as that ball landed and went in.
What did he hit there?
7-iron.
Well, Frank, I just love this second shot here at 18. We've seen it so many times. We've seen some great moments, and we've seen some very unfortunate ones as well.
It scares the living daylights out of even the best players in the world. Very skinny entry to this crescent-shaped green on the left side. But if you go down the left, there's those 2 bunkers that sort of stop you going too far left. If you go straight at it, there's another bunker towards the right. This is so much about, are you swinging good? Do you have the shot? Now I've got to find out.
Good putt. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.